Before we begin, this video is general health education, not personal medical advice. This is an educational explainer, no medical advice here. Always consult a doctor for your health needs. Did you know your body starts hydrating itself long before you feel thirsty? Let's explore how your brain and cells work together to keep you balanced, even when it happens without you noticing. Your brain's hypothalamus tracks dehydration by monitoring blood solute levels. When it detects imbalance, it triggers thirst, but your body starts rehydrating before you feel it. Saliva increases to moisten your mouth, and cooling or sour taste can ease thirst perception, even without water absorption. Your mouth senses dryness first. Your spit glands release moisture to wet it, signaling hydration needs before thirst kicks in. Cooler sour flavors can trick your brain into feeling hydrated by stimulating saliva, even without drinking. This happens because your mouth and brain communicate with the hypothalamus, a tiny but powerful part of your brain that acts like a water thermostat, preparing your body long before you feel thirsty. Your brain responds to cold and sour flavors like ice water with lemon not by tricking itself into hydration, but by reducing thirst perception. The coolness and tang stimulate saliva production and signal your hypothalamus, the brain's thirst control center, to ease the urge to drink. This happens before your stomach even processes liquid, making cold or flavored drinks feel more satisfying than plain water. Your brain uses flavor and temperature as cues to hydration. Cold or sour drinks may signal rehydration by stimulating saliva, wetting your mouth, and temporarily easing thirst. However, this doesn't replace actual fluid absorption. Proper hydration still depends on water reaching your cells over time. Your body usually hydrates smoothly, your mouth feels wet after cold drinks, and your brain signals satisfaction before you even drink much. But some factors can mess with this system. For example, certain medicines like diuretics or health conditions, such as diabetes, can trick your body into thinking it's dehydrated when it's not. Age also plays a role. Older adults often feel thirst less strongly because their thirst signals weaken over time. These aren't emergencies, but they mean you should pay extra attention to drinking water regularly and talk with your doctor if you notice changes in how you feel. Did you know that drinking cold, flavored, or sugary liquids can trick your brain into feeling less thirsty, even before your body actually absorbs the water? This happens because cooling sensations, sour flavors, and even sugar can stimulate saliva production, making your mouth feel wet. However, this effect is temporary. It doesn't replace real hydration. Studies show that while these tricks can reduce thirst perception, they don't keep you properly hydrated over time. For example, older adults often feel thirst less strongly because their thirst signals weaken with age. If you notice changes in how you feel, talk to your doctor. But remember, no myth replaces the need for regular water intake. Your body doesn't just rely on plain water to stay hydrated. It also responds to temperature, flavor, and even sugar in liquids. Cold or flavored drinks can trick your brain into feeling less thirsty by stimulating saliva production, making your mouth feel wetter before the water is even absorbed. However, this effect is temporary. It doesn't replace actual hydration. Studies show that while these tricks can reduce thirst perception, they don't keep you properly hydrated over time. If you notice changes in how you feel or struggle with thirst signals, especially if you're older, it's a good idea to talk with your doctor. But always prioritize regular water intake as the best way to stay hydrated. If you experience chronic thirst, feeling thirsty all the time, even after drinking, or notice that certain medications make your mouth dry, it's important to talk with a doctor. This could be a sign of an underlying condition or side effects from medicines. Always share details like when symptoms started, what makes them better or worse, and any other health concerns during your appointment. While lifestyle changes can support hydration, medical advice is key for persistent issues. Your hydration needs change based on what you eat, how active you are, and where you live, even before you feel thirsty. For example, eating salty or spicy foods makes your body lose more water through sweat, so you need to drink extra to balance it out. Hot weather or intense exercise also speeds up fluid loss, signaling your kidneys to hold on to water longer. These factors don't replace drinking water, but remind you to adjust your intake. If certain medications, like those for allergies or blood pressure, make your mouth dry or increase thirst, track when this happens and discuss it with your doctor during an appointment. They'll ask about other symptoms, triggers, or medicines to help figure out if something else is going on. Always prioritize regular water as the best way to stay hydrated. While we understand a lot about how your body manages water before thirst kicks in, there are still gaps in our knowledge. For example, scientists aren't entirely sure how temperature or flavor affects hydration at the cellular level only. That cold, sour, or flavored drinks can trick your brain into feeling less thirsty even before your body absorbs them. More research is needed to explore how these factors influence long-term hydration and whether certain textures, like ice or cool liquids, could play a bigger role in preventing dehydration. Studies like this one also highlight that thirst isn't just about fluid loss. It's tied to saliva production, cooling effects, and even psychological cues. Until we learn more, the best approach remains drinking regular water to meet your body's needs, adjusting for activity, climate, or medications as needed. This video is for educational purposes only. It's not medical advice. While we know a lot about how your body manages water before you feel thirsty, there are still gaps in our understanding. For example, scientists aren't sure how temperature or flavor affects hydration at the cellular level, but they do know that cold or sour drinks can trick your brain into feeling less thirsty even before your body absorbs them. Until more research is done, the best approach remains drinking regular water to meet your body's needs, adjusting for activity, climate, or medications as needed. Remember, this is general health education, not personal medical advice. For individual guidance,